What's up guys, today I'm going to be making a video a little different from the ones I usually make, but it is regarding my regular content. So some of you might know clients like Raven, Raven BS, Raven B4, Raven B+, and whatever. I actually made a video on a few of them as well, and there's a certain situation regarding those clients. You might have actually noticed that a lot of their GitHub pages have actually been taken down and stuff like that. So today I'm quickly just going to be explaining that, I guess. So first off, actually let me explain a little bit about the clients themselves. So it all kind of started off with Raven B4, which is a paid client. It costs 125 bucks. And that together with Raven B3 were getting like kind of massively skidded. In 2023, Raven B4 Update 2 was leaked, and in 2024, a Raven B4 admin was banned who proceeded to leak an unobfuscated jar of Raven B4. So Raven B4 is the paid $125 client, but Raven B3 also exists and is actually free to use. As you can see in the description of this video, Raven B3 is free to use, but the code is proprietary. You are not permitted to decompile, deobfuscate, modify, or redistribute the software or its source code in any form, which, well, has obviously happened since then. Now, it is also to be noted that I'm 99% sure that this was added to the description after the video was originally published, which was quite a while ago. Anyway, some of the Raven clients that emerged from this were Raven B+, which was supposed to be a better version of Raven B3 made from the source code you were, I guess, not allowed to use. Raven B++ as well, which was a free Forge Ghost client. Raven N+ is, a skid, and it's supposedly a more blatant version of Raven clients. Raven BS is a fork of Raven B3 that tried to imitate Raven B4, so people who didn't buy Raven B4 could, still like kind of use it. And Raven B++, or kind of +3, I guess, is kind of a newer version or better version of Raven B++. And finally, Haru is a ghost client that is based on Raven B3, so all kind of sharing the same base, semi. Now, it is also worth mentioning that Raven B1 and B2 are also things. Raven B1 is obviously the founder, I guess, of all of this, and Raven B2 was just a sequel with some more features. So what happened? The owner of Raven B4, Blowsey, decided to submit a DMCA takedown request. As you can see, it is public here on GitHub. This, together with everything else I reference in this video, will be linked right down in the description below. And now, this wasn't a small DMCA takedown. Also, all of the forks of Raven B+ and similar repositories have been taken down too, which is an entire network of, as you can see, 121 repositories. And that's not all. As you can see here, every single one of the forks of Raven B3 has been taken down, which was 101. All of the Raven B+ forks, which was 121, have been removed, together with a bunch of other repositories listed here, which undoubtedly also had forks themselves. You can read more on this in your own time, but basically what this means is that these clients have been removed and are no longer publicly accessible. And honestly, it's kind of sad to see such a massive collection of clients gone. This is what all of the GitHub pages look like. As you can see right here, this happened to be Raven XD, which was forked from Raven B3. Obviously, not everyone is happy with this at all, mainly considering that all these clients were completely open source, and developers like Copemed never made a single penny off of their open source clients that they forked. Now, with that being said, Blowsey, or the owner of Raven B4, whatever, was completely within his right to do this. No one was stopping him. That's also why the DMCA went through. Although it might seem like he went too far, he was completely within his right to do so. So where do we go from here? Well, I guess don't skid paid clients if you don't want to risk your repository getting taken down. Also, a lot of these clients are still up for download in locations like this random repository I found, which actually may not be safe now I'm thinking about it. Maybe don't use this. No, but just looking up Raven B+ for an example will bring you to, oh my god, it's my video. Wow, what a beautiful thumbnail, what a beautiful YouTube channel. Okay, so it'll bring up sites like these. mcmod.net all of these like fucking AI generated sites that are completely, you shouldn't trust. They're all hosted on Russian servers, so they can't get striked. I mean, we've got the Jenny mod on here and I don't know what. And usually I'd hate these sites a lot. They suck, they steal people's content without credit, as we can see here with Raven B+, and there's no guarantee that the content on them is safe. But in this case, if they do actually have an archived, legit version of Raven B+, you might need to go through a few ads to get it, but it's an incredibly easy way to still download these clients. Of course, once again, no guarantee that it's safe. And yeah, so right now, that was basically that, I guess. As for the don't buy Raven B4 thing, I guess don't buy it if you're like mad at the owner. I mean, as I said, it's understandable, but at the same time, it shouldn't have happened, seeing as all these clients were completely open source and free, which in a perfect world would be the way everything is. But a perfect world is never perfect, only filled with lies. That shit was not tough. Okay, but like in general, spending $125 on a Minecraft hack client is what? I would never understand that. But okay, for right now, I guess that was basically that. If you have any more information about this or stuff to add, please do feel free to do so. I'm not perfect, and so thank you ever so much for watching, and I do of course hope to see you all again in the next one. Bye-bye.